Good afternoon, CrossFit family. We're trying something new this week.
So, instead of a printed newsletter that we're emailing to...
It's not really printed, because we don't print it out on paper.
Somebody might.
It's more electronic than paper.
So instead of the traditional newsletter that you have been getting via your email electronically...
We're fancy like that.
Yeah.
We're going fancier.
Instead of that, we're going to try a video thing. So, a little video, short. We're going to keep it short and to the point.
We're going to try. You kind of get a little wordy sometimes.
And give you some info about this week at the gym. And then also a topic of the week. So, we're going to have a few announcements. And then we'll go into a short topic of the week that would have been normally what was at the top of the newsletter.
So, we're going backwards.
Kind of. All right.
Oh, man. So confusing.
So, first announcement for this week. It is time to sign up for GBF, the Green Beret Fitness, Operation Endure, and Hyrox Dallas.
You don't want to miss out. People,
No.
This is going to be fun.
Both of them are.
Don't sit around and don't sign up.
So, Operation Endure is August 24th.
At our gym.
At our gym. You don't have to travel anywhere. It is going to be a ton of fun. It's 24 hours and it's a new workout every hour. Like, oh my gosh, that's so much. Don't worry. You can get through it. If you've been doing this with us for a few months, you can do this. It is, like everything we do, is scalable to every level. And there will be time between the workouts for taking a quick nap, hydrating, eating, all kinds of stuff like that.
And if you can't do the whole 24 hours, that's okay.
No one's going to hold you hostage.
Because you're an adult.
And you can do what you want. So
don't not sign up.
Yeah, so sign up. You will literally make memories that will last the rest of your life, and you'll have a fantastic time.
You can ask Andy, Coach Andy, or Daisy, or Case, or Tana about some of the GBF events, and they have memories that they'll never forget from those events.
Yep.
We won't ruin them for you. Ask them.
All right, the other thing is Hyrox Dallas. So we've been talking a little bit about the Hyrox events. There's one in Dallas. This is Dallas, Texas, not Dallas, Georgia.
That'd be a lot closer.
That would be a lot closer. So stick around. Might be something coming up closer in the next year. We'll see. But anyway, the one that's coming up this year is Hyrox Dallas, Dallas, Texas. It is the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So you
could go do Hyrox and you could eat a lot on Thanksgiving because you would have worked it off ahead of time. Definitely
so. So it is, I think they're going to have about 6,000 people competing at that one. And it is for all levels as well. So there's individuals, there are pairs, and there are relay teams of 4. So lots of options. It will be a lot of fun. Check out some of the Hyrox stuff that's on YouTube and see for yourself. It is something that you don't want to miss. So go and get signed up for that. There's and for both of these events, Operation Endure and Hyrox Dallas, we do have a discount code that's in the notes for this video. So check that out.
Well, another thing that's cool is we're going to do a community project this next Saturday, July 20th. Some of you may remember, I think we did it in the spring.
I think so.
Where we built the Narcan kits with End Times Rec Club. We did it at our gym right after Saturday morning class. So we're going to do that again this Saturday, July 20th at 10:30. So come work out with us at 9. You'll be there. We'll take a break and get started making the Narcan kits about 10:30.
And for those that may not be familiar with Narcan, Narcan is that kind of miracle drug that will stop an opioid overdose in progress. So it is an amazing thing that is available to stop overdoses, and it is something that our community needs. The opioid addiction is at an epidemic level, and so this is something that we can all do to contribute to our community and do something positive. So join us for that. I think about an hour.
Yeah.
About an hour, and if it's like it went last time, since we are a CrossFit gym and everything is kind of a competition, the different tables that are assembling the kits may get a little competitive, but
maybe.
But it is a lot of fun, and I think we won. So, but anyway.
Well, I think that we made a whole lot more kits than the lady thought we were going to be able to make in that time frame.
Yeah.
So that was super cool.
Yeah. As with anything, when you make it a little bit of a game and a competition, you tend to get more done.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun.
So 10:30 at the gym right after the 9 o'clock class this coming Saturday. All right. What's next?
The new big board.
Where?
In the gym.
All right.
On the wall. You might have seen it say, "Hooray, you're here. We are so excited you're here." And that is part of our 14ers Club. So you can track your progress on the wall with your name and a little there's like a, what is that called?
Like a thermometer.
Like a thermometer. And so you can look on there and see where you are each day as you come to class to see where you are on your 14er club for the month. And remember, if you've never been part of our 14er club, we have a new super cool water bottle for you. And those of you that are currently have our other water bottle, we have a super cool sticker for August.
Yep. Every month get a different sticker. So we're not going to update the thermometer every single day, but it will be a couple times a week. So check that out.
It'll probably be most days.
All right. And then finally, on the announcement side, wanted to give a huge shout out and way to go to our members who are on a mission trip this week. We're missing you while you're not here in the gym with us, but we know you are doing some amazing stuff, and we're praying for you, and you are in our thoughts, and we're like, wow, way to go. So glad you're part of our lives. So glad you are blessing others all the way out in California this week.
Make sure you stay hydrated.
Yeah.
And you guys are probably, this is going to jump ahead a little bit to our topic of the week, but you guys that are in Yuba City working in the heat and doing the fun sports camp as part of the mission trip, you probably are going to see some progress from your time in the gym.
Probably.
Some endurance, being able to be outside longer, be able to do things longer, maybe pick up some heavier stuff.
So that brings...
I think that's a great way to segue into
our topic of the week, which is how do you know if you're making progress? So first, if you want to know if you're making progress, also need to talk about what are your goals. If you don't have any goals or you don't know what your goals are, that's the first step in understanding if you're making progress towards something. If you don't have a goal, it's hard to make progress towards something that's just kind of nebulous out there. Don't know what it is.
And we can help you with that.
Yeah, so if you don't know exactly what goals you're working towards, we can help you walk through that, ask you some questions, and get you thinking about what's important to you so that your goals align with the things that you want to accomplish and that make sense for you. So schedule time with one of us, and we can sit down, take about 30 minutes. We'll walk through some questions, help you think through what's important to you, and set some goals that makes sense for you and the level of commitment that you've got and time available, stuff like that. So that's the first step. If you want to track progress, you got to know what you're tracking progress towards. So with that being said, if you do have some goals, they generally fall into one of several different categories. One of them is body composition change.
I want my clothes to look better on me and fit better.
Yeah, sometimes people think of that as weight loss, but we don't like to think of it just as weight loss because usually it's more important what type of weight you're losing and what's replacing it than just purely the number on the scale. So we don't like to just use the number on the scale. That's why we have
the InBody.
The InBody scanner at the gym, and Dakota is coming over to get in the video, but she's not quite tall enough. So, excuse me. All right, move along, Dakota. All right, so the InBody scale or body fat or body comp machine will tell you what your body fat percentage is, what your lean muscle mass is, things like that. So if
that's a better number than just a weight number on the scale.
Yeah. So if body composition change is a goal that you have, we can use the InBody scanner to help track that progress. So some things that are good indicators of progress for people that are working on body composition change is body fat percentage, lean muscle mass, total of that, how your clothes fit, and then also the number on the scale. Sometimes we use that, but you got to use that with caution.
Yeah. Well, another thing I think we think about a lot at the gym is strength. Am I getting stronger? I want to get stronger. If I'm coming to the gym and working out, I want to get stronger, but how do we know what that actually looks like?
Yeah, so a lot of times the strength part is a lot easier to measure, but it happens very slowly in small increments.
And you don't necessarily see it.
And maybe something that you don't necessarily see every day. But one of the things that we have are the benchmark workouts that are so popular in CrossFit. We've got one tomorrow on Monday, Isabel. But there are benchmark workouts. There's also the raw number that's going on the bar for things like back squats and deadlifts and
those heavy days.
Yeah, on the heavy days, we can see that. A lot of times, one of the things that pops up that people see is when they move from a trainer bar to the full-size bar. And then when they move from
little plates,
just having 5-pound plates on the bar to having the bumper plates on the bar. Even though those may seem like small steps, they are huge, and those indicate progress. So if you find yourself wondering, am I making good progress? Look at the benchmark numbers. Look at are you making progress from the little bar to the big bar? things like that. And then are your numbers going up? That's why we so much encourage people to use Train to track their progress, track their workouts.
Train track.
To know what they're doing and what their numbers are. All right, what's another one?
Well, I think being in the gym obviously is very important in tracking those numbers. But we also talk about CrossFit being functional fitness.
Mm-hmm.
And so we really want to see progress in our day-to-day life.
Exactly.
So like when we go to the grocery store, we don't want to make 2 or 3 trips in with the groceries. We want to carry them all in at one time.
All of them. All of those bags.
So as you're building your strength, you can carry all of your groceries in at one time. Or if you have some stuff in the basement that needs to come up from the basement or go down to the basement, it's no big deal to pick up that tote and carry it around.
Tote it around.
Tote the tote.
Tote the tote. All right. Also, things like yard work, you can see incremental changes in that as you get stronger as well. Another area where you might see some improvement if you're doing yard work or something like that is in your endurance. And that's kind of the other big area of goals that people typically have when they're doing stuff in the gym. So they may be looking at body composition change. They may be looking at improving strength. They also may be looking at improving endurance. Or they may be looking at a combination or all 3 of those. So endurance goals, you can measure that. Again, with the benchmark workouts, some of the workouts are longer, and those get more into the endurance side of things. You can also measure your endurance and in progress with that with
the gobble jog.
The gobble jog. Or any other 5 or 10K that's out there. But the gobble jog, as you know, Thanksgiving morning, seems like a long way off, particularly when it's in the 90s outside. But Thanksgiving will be here before you know it. We do have a team.
Yep. CrossFit Koinonia.
So you can sign up for the gobble jog Thanksgiving morning on the square in Marietta. You can choose from a 1 mile, a 5K, or a 10K. If you do the 10K, there's not a lot of people that do that, so it's a lot less crowded.
And it's earlier.
And it is earlier.
Well, and you may say, there's no way I could do a 5K or a 10K. Well, spending some time in the gym and working on your endurance will give you the confidence to sign up for the gobble jog or for other 5Ks or 10Ks that come along just by working on that every day in the gym. Gives you that endurance to be able to do that at the end.
So another area you might see improvement is hiking at Kennesaw Mountain, which if you're going from the visitor center up to the summit, it might be how many times you have to stop, or eventually you may be able to go nonstop without having to take a break. Or am I doing the just going up to the summit and back down, or am I going to do the 5-mile loop across Big K and Little K, or am I going to do the 5-mile loop at Cheatham Hill or something like that? Anything that has a defined distance, you can measure your progress. Doesn't mean you got to go all out. You can just look at the trend over time. Does this typically take me an hour and 15 minutes, but now, or it used to take me an hour and 20 minutes, now it's taking me an hour and 15 or an hour and 10. Just go at your normal pace and see how that improves over time.
Well, and it's not just the time.
Exactly.
It's how you feel.
Very true.
So, I mean, maybe you could do it, the 5-mile loop at Cheatham Hill, but when you were done, you were like, I'm done for the day. But now maybe you can do it at maybe the same time, but when you get done, you're like, oh, I can still do something today. Yeah,
excellent. So those are some ways that you can measure progress and see how you're improving in the gym and how what your time in the gym is helping the rest of your life.
Well, because that's really, I mean, when it boils down to it, yes, we need our time in the gym because we have to be consistent, and the consistency we do see progress with our consistency, but our life isn't just the 1 hour that's in the gym every day. It's Really? So, but using the gym time to improve that gives us the rest of our day to be better as well.
Very true. So that's kind of how we're going to sum this up. Evidence of progress comes in a whole bunch of different forms. Some in the gym, most of them actually outside the gym. But the key is consistency.
Which, 14er Club.
Yep, 14er Club helps you stay consistent, and that's why we do it. So
not just for the cool sticker.
Well, it's kind of for the cool sticker too, and the cool water bottle.
True.
But a really cool side benefit to it, in addition to the sticker and the water bottle, is you do see progress. So with that, we're going to wrap up our first of these weekly videos. Let us know what you think. Is this a good thing or not? And we'll see you in the gym this week.
Have a great day.
See you.
Bye.